The Caiman, now wounded and weary, feels the sting of defeat creep in. Yet the instinct for survival ignites within its primal core, giving the beast a renewed sense of urgency. With every ounce of strength left in its battered body, it retreats slowly into the shimmering depths of the water, seeking refuge among the submerged roots and murky shadows. The Jaguar, still poised and alert, watches closely, aware that the battle's conclusion hinges on one final moment of bravery or retreat. It knows the thrill of victory is bittersweet. The wild continues to churn, and there will always be another challenge waiting just beyond the horizon. As the Jaguar stands resolute at the water's edge, it senses the tension in the air, a silence layered with anticipation. The Jaguar knows that both competitors have tested their limits, and in this wild arena, respect is earned through fierce confrontations. Suddenly, the water stirs as the Caiman's massive form breaks the surface, its eyes locking onto the Jaguar, fire igniting within. With a powerful surge, it lunges forward, propelled by instincts honed through countless battles, determined to reclaim its territory despite the wounds it carries. The Jaguar, alert and ready, prepares for a renewed clash, embodying the relentless spirit that drives both predators to conquer or be conquered in this unending cycle of life. The Caiman surges forward with unparalleled determination, jaws wide, shimmering water cascading off its scaly body. It strikes with ferocity, teeth aimed at the Jaguar, whose instincts kick into high gear once more. The Jaguar sidesteps, muscles coiling like a spring, then pivots back, ready to counter. In this breathtaking tableau of nature's artistry, each predator intuitively adapts, enacting the age-old ritual of hunter and hunted. For a moment they seem to dance, the Jaguar weaving gracefully while the Caiman strikes with primal ferocity, a testament to the raw power of survival. With heart pounding in its chest, the Jaguar calculates its next move, aware that only through precision and agility can it overcome the Caiman's brute strength. Tension rises again, as a single heartbeat can dictate victory or defeat in this timeless struggle where instinct reigns supreme. As the confrontation intensifies, the Jaguar contemplates its next maneuver, scanning the Caiman with narrowed eyes. The Caiman, sensing the predator's unwavering focus, begins to feign weakness, hoping to trick its opponent into a premature attack. Every ripple of water seems to echo the unspoken tension between them, the jungle around them silent as if holding its breath. The Jaguar, experienced and wise, knows better than to underestimate its adversary. It remains patient, muscles taut, ready to spring back into action at a moment's notice. A brief flicker of uncertainty crosses the Jaguar's face, but it steadies itself, reminding itself that in this game of survival, every decision is crucial. The Caiman, fully aware of its precarious position, realizes that deception may be its only path to survival. With renewed cunning, it shifts its stance, moving languidly as if the wounds it suffered have finally caught up with it. The Jaguar, sharp as a blade, narrows its gaze, not falling for this ruse. It circles slowly, calculating each breath, while the Caiman's feigned fatigue begins to unravel, revealing its true nature beneath the surface veneer. Suddenly, with a burst of energy, the Caiman pivots, executing a bold counterstrike aimed directly at the Jaguar, jaws snapping violently. In that critical moment, instincts flare, driving the Jaguar to leap aside with an agility that seems almost supernatural, narrowly avoiding the snapping jaws that yearn for its flesh. The battle is far from over, as both competitors find themselves once again entrenched in a dangerous game of survival under the canopy of the jungle, where each heartbeat and breath marks the fine line between life and death. As the Caiman's jaws snap shut in the wake of its counterstrike, the Jaguar, adrenaline coursing through its veins, takes advantage of the moment. It quickly sidesteps and lunges toward the Caiman's flank, determined to maintain the upper hand. Sharp claws extended, the Jaguar aims for the Caiman's exposed side, knowing that every hit could be decisive in this deadly confrontation. Water erupts around them, a chaotic spray of droplets dancing through the air as they both engage in this primal ballet, each movement carefully calculated to outmaneuver the other. The tension between them is volatile, and the Jaguar's keen instinct drives it forward, harnessing every ounce of its remaining strength to claim victory in this life-or-death struggle unfolding beneath the tapestry of the jungle canopy. The Jaguar presses its advantage, fully aware of the Caiman's desperation and resolve. As it readies for its next strike, the Caiman snarls, a snarl resonating deep from within the water, an echo of primal fury that reverberates through the swamp. With a sudden burst of energy, it lunges upward, twisting at an angle that surprises the Jaguar momentarily. The Caiman's formidable jaws snap again, this time aiming for the Jaguar's exposed flank, an onslaught born from instinct and sheer will. In a breathtaking moment of athleticism, the Jaguar pivots and narrowly escapes the jaws that could shatter bone. The resounding splash sends ripples cascading through the water, amplifying the tension in the atmosphere, both creatures locked in a fierce understanding of the stakes at hand. As the Jaguar circles back, it adjusts its strategy, recognizing the Caiman's renewed aggression as a sign of both defiance and desperation. It knows it must find the Caiman's weak spot, a brief lapse in its defenses. Each breath weighs heavy with anticipation, as silence fills the jungle momentarily, the whole world aware of this epic battle unfolding beneath the ancient canopy. With each fleeting moment, the Jaguar and Caiman maintain their focus, both predators in a deadly game that teeters on the edge of fate. The jungle holds its breath, the canopy filtering the sunlight into an ethereal glow, illuminating the water's surface that is now a battlefield stained with struggle. The Caiman, sensing a brief respite, contemplates its next move. It knows that within this relentless cycle, the tides of fortune can shift in an instant. As the Jaguar readies itself, muscles coiled and primal instincts sharpened, both creatures realize they are not just fighting for survival, but asserting their places within the unforgiving realm of nature. With renewed purpose, the Caiman launches forward again, showing that true power comes not from strength alone, but also from resilience in the face of adversity. With a newfound ferocity, the Caiman surges forward once more, a culmination of instinct and desperation propelling it into a final assault. As it lunges at the Jaguar, jaws agape and water erupting around its massive frame, the Jaguar meets it with unwavering resolve, prepared to defend its ground. Time seems to slow in that electrifying moment, both predators locked in the primal struggle that defines their existence. The Jaguar darts sideways, narrowly evading the Caiman's powerful jaws, and using the momentum, retaliates with a swift swipe of its front claws, aiming for the Caiman's vulnerable areas. Water splashes violently, marking the intensity of each movement as they engage, reflecting the fierce spirit of the wild, the relentless quest for survival. In the midst of their struggle, the Jaguar seizes the moment, launching itself forward with precision and raw power. Its vicious claws connect with the Caiman's flank once more, drawing a powerful growl of anguish from the reptile. Yet the Caiman's spirit remains unbroken. Fueled by sheer will, it responds instinctively, pivoting its body in an effort to shake off the relentless assault. The Jaguar, quick to adapt, morphs its strategy yet again, focusing on the Caiman's movements while remaining ever vigilant. With each heated clash and furious thrash of the tail, the wild witnesses a testament to endurance, where both creatures are pushed to their limits in this primal ballet of survival. As they exchange blows, the jungle itself seems to echo the resonating intensity of their fierce conflict, each moment a saga of strength, resilience, and the insatiable desire to conquer. The Caiman, feeling the Jaguar's relentless grip, channels its inner strength, launching itself upward once again in a desperate bid to unseat its persistent adversary. With a powerful twist, it bridges the height of the water, aimed at dragging the Jaguar down to the depths, where its own strength reigns supreme. With a final clash echoing through the jungle, both predators recoil, battered yet unyielding. The battle may have reached its climax, but the wild never forgets. As the Jaguar and Caiman retreat into their respective domains, a silent acknowledgement builds a bridge of respect they both fiercely embody. In this world of perpetual struggle, their legacy writes itself in nature's unyielding tapestry.